Innis and Gunn, founded in 2002 by Dougal Sharp, is a multinational brewery based in Edinburgh, known for its beers aged in various barrels and casks. What we set out to understand is how Innis and Gunn are tackling the significant challenge of maintaining their position in a rapidly changing and competitive market. To do this, we interviewed CEO and founder Dougal Sharp, as well as marketing manager Ali Bain.
But fundamentally, they're a story of great beer, of huge passion and integrity and authenticity.
The craft beer revolution has seen the number of UK breweries surpass 2,000, with more than 300 brewers opening up in 2016. Craft beer is now more competitive than it has ever been, marking the importance for brands to focus on their uniqueness in the marketplace. Even so, the main competitors still seem to be the large, established multinationals. In 2014, 5 beer makers, including AB InBev, SAB Miller, Heineken, Carlsberg, and China Resources Enterprise, controlled 51% of the global beer market by volume.
Although it would be very easy to suggest that other craft beer businesses are our main competitors, the reality is that we have lots of competitors, but most of them are big beer, because in itself the big guys have got a dominant market position and they utilise it ruthlessly, and through control of distribution, through control of taps and hand pumps and lines and bars, and through their dominance in the retail landscape, they make it very difficult for small companies like us to come into the marketplace and to compete effectively.
The craft breweries also face pressures from outside of the market as individuals decide how to spend their disposable income.
But I think more than ever, there are increasing pressure on people's disposable income. So it isn't just other beer, it's wines, it's spirits, it's the National Lottery, it's the Children's Lottery, the Health Lottery, cigarettes in the US and Canada now, the legalisation of cannabis. All of these things have a direct impact on what people are spending and how they're spending their leisure pounds. And so the competitive landscape is far more complicated than you might actually imagine.
In part, this is due to the change in population that has occurred in the past decades.
There's a generation coming through who care way more about their health, and they understand the impact of smoking, of excessive alcohol consumption, and all these things, and that is now manifesting itself in what they buy.
So how are Innis and Gunn tackling the significant challenge? Through our analysis, we found that they employ various successful strategies, which we will now go through. Firstly, their modified production process has allowed for production of barrel-aged beers on a larger scale with more consistency than ever before.
And then actually in our second year we were like, we're going to run out of barrels, so we had to innovate around that. Well, we could have chosen to put the price up to keep demand down, but that's just kind of not my thing, to be sort of exclusive. So we thought, well, we need to innovate around this problem. And so we worked actually with Heriot University. We've got a very famous brewing school, and we came up with an idea to use all the same sort of things like air-dried American heartwood, and use toasting on the barrels and stuff, and circulate beer through these sort of little pieces of oak to get flavour out, and that process works. We scaled it up, and we scaled it up again when we moved to our current brewery. And in essence, what we're doing is we're taking bourbon barrels or rum barrels and just breaking them up into pieces, and then roasting those pieces in an oven. And by doing that, you develop different flavours and aromas. The other key benefit for me is that it's far more predictable and far more controllable and manageable. So using our barrel into beer technique, we know what the results are going to be, because we've taken the management of the whole process one step back from actually using the things. We're actually controlling the flavours that go into the barrel pieces by the way that we're conditioning them in the factory.
Secondly, they engage with customers on a personal level through their marketing techniques. A prime example of this was their billboard display on Leith Walk, which was displayed in November 2017.
Using social media, they changed their billboard in response to a customer's tweet when he tweeted the company that the light from the billboard was shining into his bedroom. This sparked media attention through local newspapers.
So we looked at November when no one else advertises, and we thought there's something in that. And basically, we looked at this one piece and we said, like, November's a terrible month. It's just an awful month. Like, there's nothing good in November. It's cold, wet, miserable, it's dark. Like, nobody wants to go out too much because they know December's coming. It's like, and I'm going to do all my going out in December. So we launched a campaign called Innis and Sunshine, which was really just about bringing a little bit of sunshine to the drinkers of Edinburgh in November. It's like, we could make them smile, we could make them laugh. And we did lots of really nice things, from building a kind of basically a box of light that was filled with sad lamps and draft beer down by the food and flea market on a kind of Thursday, Friday night. We did kind of glow giveaways at train stations, but the one that really sparked people's imaginations was we took some kind of iconic Edinburgh phrases and things, put them on billboards, but we had a digital billboard down on Leith Walk, which was the brightest thing you've ever seen. It was so bright. And our green's a nice vibrant colour as well, and the pint's a good vibrant colour. And it was like a miserable night, and they put up a digital billboard, and it just said, unexpected sunshine on Leith, because it was down on Leith Walk. And everyone went, oh, that's really funny. And they were forward-folding, and then this guy tweeted us from across the road, like his flat with bedrooms across over from his billboard. And he was just like, took a picture of it, and it was like, the latest advert to light up my bedroom. So we were like, phoned it back and went, we'll change it if you want. Like, so we just changed it to unexpected sunshine in Rory's room. So like, the guy's name was Rory, and he was just like, oh my god, it's me on a billboard. And he went, this thing just went.
Thirdly, their innovative beer kitchens play a vital role in capturing new customers and turning them into Innis and Gunn brand advocates. They see that their target market can be split up into 3 distinct types of beer drinkers. The first, which we'll call the experimenter, is the type of drinker that always picks up a different craft beer and is constantly experimenting, not really sticking to any one brand. The second, which we've named the usual consumer, will usually have some favorite brands, but may try others. And the final category of consumers, known as the brand advocates or brand ambassadors, are their core target. Brand advocates are usually incredibly loyal and tend to even spread awareness of the brand by word of mouth.
I think, we've been doing a lot of work on beer kitchens. We've got 4 in Scotland, and I think in essence the beer kitchens should be our brand advocate factory, a place where it's like a pipe. You have people coming in one end, maybe don't know about the brand, and they come out the other end of the pipe and they fucking can't stop talking about Innis and Gunn. And there are some aspects of that dimension that we've got right in the beer kitchen, and there are some that we haven't got right. And so we're doing a big project at the moment to develop our thinking, develop our overall approach to beer kitchens as a business. But fundamentally, the beer kitchen, an average beer kitchen will serve 100,000 people a year. Not all of them will have heard of Innis and Gunn before. They're all going to be in there for at least an hour. So from a marketing perspective, a vehicle through which you can bring 100,000 people a year and have them for an hour at a time is incredibly valuable.
Innis and Gunn also run a number of events every week, ranging from pub quizzes to brewing lessons, which help to spark interest around the brand. In addition to this, they organize regular tastings and giveaways, which help spread brand awareness.
The beer kitchens have been a great way for these brand advocates to get involved with the company by providing feedback on marketing campaigns, such as on billboard designs. As Ali Bain said, it is a mutually beneficial situation, because additionally, the beer kitchens offer the opportunity to involve fans in their campaigns by getting quick feedback.
So we'll print out 20 versions of the billboard that we wrote, and we'll just take it up to a consumer and we'll be like, if you're willing to look at these, like, for 5 minutes, we'll buy a pint. And because we're in the beer kitchen, most of the beer kitchen fans, they're delighted to be involved. They're invited, they're like, hey, my opinion matters on like your advertising, that's cool. I get an insight into a consumer's mind without actually having to go through the whole like recruitment process of focus groups and venues and all that sort of stuff. It's a much more natural response you get to.
As well as this, Innis and Gunn have learnt to adapt to current trends by offering different beers. For instance, to attract the more health-conscious generation, a zero-alcohol option known as Innis and None is available. This beer is unique as most non-alcoholic beers are brewed and de-alcoholized, which removes some of the flavor. In comparison, Innis and Nunn is not fermented, which doesn't interfere with the flavor. The company's innovative developments like these enable it to grow as they develop alongside the changes to the market.
Additionally, to target the experimenter type of consumer, Innis and Gunn have released special editions like the Frankincense Festive Pale Ale and the Marmalade IPA, which appeal more specifically to them.
That's a 11% ABV, 1 year barrel aged imperial stout. I mean, it's beautiful, but it's a lot of drinking, and if you just like to pint of lager, the chances are you're not going to drink that.
Yeah.
That's a golden Christmas ale with gold frankincense and myrrh in it. That's a consumer generated bourbon barrel aged jalapeno imperial stout that we did exclusively for Sweden. So this sort of stuff you're going to get that person with, and that's why innovation and small products and small batches can be really important to a brand. But the chances are, if you were the guy who looked and found that and went, that's amazing, 80% of pubs are not going to carry more than that.
Finally, Innis & Gunn's international strategy has been particularly successful, demonstrated by the fact that around 77% of their turnover comes from international sales. The company shifts its focus in different markets onto particular products which specifically fit their consumers' requirement based on geographical region. For example, they concentrate on lager in Scotland, limited ranges in Canada, and IPAs in Sweden. By appealing to various consumer demands across the globe, Innis & Gunn have enabled themselves to compete effectively on a global scale.
In conclusion, Innis & Gunn face a competitive and rapidly changing market, with new craft beer entrants appearing regularly, and well-established brands increasing their power and market shares. They have implemented various strategies to cope with this, and their continuing success can be seen in terms of profits and even news coverage for marketing stunts. Today, they benefit from already being a well-established brand with a unique production process. Their forward-thinking approach to marketing and use of the beer kitchens has been particularly effective. To continue tackling the problem of the increasingly difficult market situation, Innis & Gunn must ensure that their brand image, signature story, and values continue to be emulated and at the center of their ethos, as this is what distinguishes them from larger players worldwide, and thus will enable them to continue to grow. In the future, the company could look to expand to other areas by securing distribution deals, and adapting marketing to more local consumers should allow Innis & Gunn to thrive even further in the craft beer market.